Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official start of week 1. We're going to start with the tarot spread, which you can find module 3, week 1, under 000. Now, of course, the tarot spreads are optional. You do not need to do them, but if you are someone who reads or someone who would like to start reading, then we're going to go over how to do this spread. Please remember, if you are not as familiar with tarot, if you scroll down to the bottom, there is the tarot spread library right here, module 13. Okay, so this is the tarot spread library there with all different spreads. And if you look at the top here, 000 is the tarot guide. My mailman is here. Please hold. Okay, so how I'm doing my tarot spreads right now is I'm just going through it with you on video, and then I'm going back to the spread and rewatching it or looking at the transcript and making notes. So in this instance, I would make a note that the mailman arrived right as I started to do the spread, because that would be potentially significant, okay? So let's begin with the before week 1 tarot spread. The Gate of Truth. Card 1 is going to represent the gatekeeper. What part of me is standing at the threshold asking to be seen before I can enter? Keyword is before I can enter. Reciprocity. Being willing to receive. That makes sense. I'm trying to think of what to say about it besides that makes sense. That makes sense because I'm used to shutting off receiving because it's awkward for me. So that makes sense here. Card 2. So the gatekeeper is important to acknowledge because when you're aware of that, you see when the pattern is showing its face. Okay, so what identity, story, or role am I still wearing that hides the truth of who I am? The mask. The mask. Fear of being perceived. Fear of being seen. I feel like my entire life, everyone has labeled me as shy. And what I've come to realize is that it was never really shyness. It was standing 10 toes down in my authenticity, but feeling like that was never accepted or like space held for it. So instead of showing a less authentic version of myself, I just hid in plain sight. So that would definitely be the mask here for me. The mask of hiding in plain sight. Card 3, the weight. What emotional or energetic burden am I still carrying from the past that could slow my steps forward? Indecision. Yeah. Having ideas and not acting on them. Desiring certain changes, but coming up with excuses. Pretending to not hear what my intuition is screaming at me at times. Absolutely. So I guess I would say the burden of feeling like I need to prove self-trust to myself rather than just accepting that I'm in that place of self-trust. Card 4, the whisper. What quiet truth has been trying to get my attention? The one I've been avoiding, but that's ready to be heard. What quiet truth has been trying to get my attention? 5 of Wands in reverse. That it's safe now. to come out of my shell, that I'm not in the same battles that I was in when it was not safe to do so, and that I have the discernment and clarity in my awareness and my surroundings to trust myself to do so. So the quiet truth is that I'm here because it's time, and I just need to accept that, the safety in that. Okay, the key, card 5. What energy or mindset will help me move through this first gate with courage and presence? What energy or mindset? Curiosity. Curiosity is important for me because it shows that I am not trying to fill in the blanks, and that I'm willing to go into something with the blank not filled in and have it be filled in through the journey. So not having to psychic my way through it, if that makes sense. Not trying to fill in the blanks before it's time to fill in those blanks. And then the optional reflection prompt. What is my soul asking me to release before I begin? Now, I'm going to answer this as a tarot question just to continue with what we're doing. What is my soul asking me to release before I begin? Literally what I just said. Me, not trying to psychic my way through it. What is my higher self asking me to release? Psychicking my way through it. Thank you. All right, then. Write one sentence that starts with, before I step forward, I choose to lay down. Before I step forward, I choose to lay down my need to control every step. Yeah. King of Wands in reverse. Wow, Spirit's just like, let me call you out in front of the class. Let's start it like this. Communication on the bottom. Yeah. Communication and the Fool. Thank you. Okay. All right. So that is how you do the tarot spread to open week 1. That's also how you poke fun at the teacher. See you all for the next part very soon.